Hello everyone, I'm here today with my People 60 Chloe Alia, and I'm here with her today because recently I've been thinking about her character. I mentioned a little bit about her in my last video, that basically I've been thinking of things for her and what to do with her, because when I first got her, of course I loved her out of the box because I love the Chloe sculpt. And she's beautiful and etc., etc. But after a bit with all that was going on, I did lose some excitement simply because it just became so overwhelmed, and then I was having a problem and still having a little bit of problem of processing things, including even processing just having her in general. It even got to the point where, because she was the last doll in, when it comes to selling, I like to go, well, I don't like to go, sometimes I have to go last doll in, unfortunately first doll out. But every time I thought about selling her, I'm like, I can't sell Alia. And that's when I realized that I do really like this sculpt for her and want to give her a try. And I really do. I want to give her an actual try, see what I can do with her, and hope for the best. Because honestly, out there, and I've seen no other sculpt besides her that fits what I have in mind for Alia as a character. And it would be really sad to me if I just have to give up for now, which I don't want to do. I'm not saying I can't, because that's silly. I can. But I want to have her around. And the reason why I started collecting dolls in the first place is to have visual aid of all my characters. Not all of them, because that would get a little ridiculous, but of my main characters. And she is the main character. I have primary characters. I guess I should say I have primary characters, and I have the main character, which is Alia, this lovely lady right here. And I want to be able to just look over and style her the way I see in my head, so that when I describe her in story form, I'm able to just have a visual aid of everything, of how her face looks, of her hair, what she's wearing that day, etc., etc. That was the whole point in getting into this, and it has worked very well with Rye especially, but I need it to be her turn because this is her story. And the other day I realized, and I wrote all this down so it could just really get into my head, because that's actually why, side note, why I started planning. I'm now an Erin Condren, so if you know any of that, yay, but if you don't, that probably sounds like nonsense to you. But I started basically writing everything down, because it sticks in my brain all the better. Because typing things out doesn't work. Putting it in my phone never worked. But writing it down, it just really sticks in there. And so I did that with just trying to figure out her, even though it seemed weird that in her character bio, I'm like, you need to figure this out. But that's what I did. And I realized that she is my main character of my story. But yet, I don't know anything about her. I don't know the beginning of her story. Story in my brain wasn't really about her. And it was just straying further and further away to characters that should be background or side characters. And I'm like, I gotta get it together. So in writing all that down and just letting my thoughts just flow, I actually came up with a look that I'm going to try out for her and see how I like it, because I need to do something with her. I don't want to leave her blank. I don't want to leave her in temporary clothes. I know money is all over the place with me right now, so I am trying to do this for super cheap or for what I already have, which is working out so far. Because there's some things I definitely do have, and then one big thing I may have to purchase. So in my brain, I saw her suddenly in this outfit, which is super plain what I'm about to describe to you, but I saw it super clear and I really want to share it. I saw her in one of those, I believe it's called like a raglan shirt, I believe. The ones that are kind of like off the shoulder and they have long sleeves. I saw her in that top with black and white stripes, and she was wearing a tulle skirt in light pink, which I happen to have tulle in that color. I think that's maybe why my brain thought of it, but I'm not sure. But I have tulle in that color, and it was a long skirt that, you know, of course, went to her waist to about here-ish. And then she was wearing like slouchy white socks and her Ugg boot things that I have somewhere that I can't find. But they have to be somewhere. So I saw her in this outfit plain as day. And as for a wig, I actually didn't see her in this wig, which I do like because I find the blue complements her eyes and skin tone very well. Like, it goes very well with the tan. But this isn't her wig. And in my brain now, I actually see her with a natural curly style. And I kind of want to pursue that, if only just to see how it looks and how my brain likes it. I'm trying to figure out though how I want to go about it. I used my Google powers and looked up, wig choices for natural hairstyles. And of course there's not a lot, but of course I found the Monique Tyra wig, which I know people have used because it looks like an afro. I looked into that and it's $30 for the wig, plus like $7 shipping, so $37. And all I could think all day was like, man, what if I get the money together, get that wig, and I hate it when it arrives? Because the thing about it is I'm not sure how easy it is to style. And I'm not sure if I like it like right out of the thing. I feel like I need to style it a little bit. So I don't know if I want to go that major an investment as of yet. But then I did think of an idea that I've seen floating around. I can't, for some reason, my brain will not pull out the name of the person who started this. I just know that they used a curly hair piece that you can stick on the back of your head and make it look like you have a ponytail. They used that for one of their dolls, and it looked fantastic. So I'm thinking of going that route at first, if only because I found those for cheaper than the Monique wig. And it'd be a way to try it out, see how I like it. And if for any reason, like I don't like the fit or it doesn't work out very well, otherwise, you never know. Maybe I get the wrong size. Maybe I see her with like curly hair and I don't like it in general. Then I haven't sacrificed $37. For some reason that just sounds like so much to me. And honestly, since I want to make the outfit for whatever reason, like I'm obsessed with making the outfit versus trying to buy what I see in my head. I kind of want a wig that I can put a little something into, do a little something with. I don't know why. I'm kind of fascinated with the idea. So I think that is definitely the way to go at first. At least at first. I mean, because like, depending on what I get, the Monique wig may be better. And if I like the curly style, I can just get that in the future. But we shall see. Yeah, we'll see, definitely. But other than that, I'm trying to think of her face up. That's where I'm still having a problem. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to make it like I did her last form, which, if you don't know the whole history of Alia, I think I have a couple videos up now about it and how her old form, which was Digado Lola, put me through so many face ups and so many trials, and I kept thinking I had it right and I didn't, and so I would try something and it was always just bad until the last one. And I really did like the last one, but it was very regular. And I'm trying to figure out if I want to do anything special with her face up. Like, even in regards to lip color, because I went super neutral with her last form, and with the last face up, because I just wanted her to have like some life in her doll form. But every time I tried to go outside the box with it, I hated it. So, and I don't know if it's because of the sculpt or because I just didn't know what to do yet. So whenever I would try something, it just wasn't executed well. I'm not sure. I need to figure that out though. And then work on that, because I really don't want her to remain blank for so long. Because, I mean, I understand that like these last couple months, they've been hard. So I understand why she's been blank up to now. But I don't want to keep her blank like forever and ever while I just sit around like, oh, I'm afraid to do anything, blah, blah, blah. So I'm really hoping to figure that out soon. I'm really hoping that once I make the outfit and figure out the hair situation, that maybe that will inspire what I do next. So yeah, I just wanted to give an update on her. I don't have much else because I really am starting to figure her out more. But I do realize that one of the biggest problems I made in my story and with her in general is not making the story about her when she is my main character. So I didn't make it about her journey, about her life, about anything. And it was really upsetting when I realized that. I was like, man, I've been so focused on my other characters that in her story would be side characters at best, or at least secondary main characters. Like, overall, she is the main. Everyone else should not. I mean, even if people prefer those characters over her, because, you know, you can't stop. like, you can't stop which character you prefer. You know, if you like the main character, that's great. But if you prefer this side character mentioned twice, that's also great. You know, at least that made an impact in your life. But I want her to at least shine as bright as the other ones when it comes to characterization, even if people prefer, like, my character Carlot, who a lot of people seem to like. Not necessarily on YouTube, because I have yet to go in depth with him, but in real life, people seem to like him because he has a lot to him, and he is crazy and very French, and he has a lot of outside personality things that Alia does not have. But she should still be as bright and fleshed out as he is, and I have not shown her that respect. So I'm going to change that and definitely give her some respect, give her some love, figure her out, and hope for the best. And I will keep you updated on her, because I want to do character and story updates, not just doll updates, and of course life updates every once in a while, depending, you know, on how regular I am with my videos, especially. But I definitely want to start going into my story more. So I definitely want to start by figuring her out. I want to start from where I should have been starting and go from there. So that's all I have for now. If you have any suggestions on other places to find like more of a natural curly wig situation, please let me know, because the only place I could find was Monique, and I don't know if there's other options because I wasn't sure of the search terms. Like, I put in, you know, natural BJD, but you know, sometimes it's just better just to ask, you know, because you never know the knowledge that is out there. And yeah, and for the raglan shirt, I see so many people just sew those. So I'm wondering if there's like a tutorial. I have searched for a tutorial before, but I have yet to find one. And I don't know if it's me putting in the wrong search terms or if it's just people know what they're doing when it comes to sewing. So if you know of anything like that, please let me know. I will continue my search, of course. I'm not going to give up, but if you just like, oh, I have that pattern, please let me know, because I really don't know what I'm doing, but I definitely still want to make this shirt for her. So yeah, that's all I can think of for now. So let me stop blathering. And thank you so much if you watched. And thank you if you watched my last video as well. I'm going to answer those comments this weekend. I got some very sweet comments, and I was just kind of like crying over them. I just wasn't expecting anything. So thank you so much for everything. And thank you for watching this video. And I'll see you in the next one.